Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm back in again with another tutorial, and here we'll be doing a mid taper fade. Just right now I'm just getting the clips ready, getting the hair up for it won't be on my way while I'm fading the back taper. Now I'm first gonna start with the back taper because it's gonna be the most trickiest for me, since his hair is really different from other people. His hair is really curly. As you can see, I'm over here picking out with my metal comb. I use my metal comb preferred from any other combs because it goes through the hair very easily, and I don't struggle with it. So I'm picking out and combing the hair as I go, and then I'll be going down with my one guard, and then I think it's gonna be open if not closed, but I'll just bring it down as the desired length that I want it, because he still wants a little bit dark. Now we'll be adding a lot of enhancements to this haircut, because in the front later on you will see in the video that he doesn't have that much hair, so I have to create it with the enhancements on the hairline and on the C cup and everything else. So you'll see that, and I will show you too how to put on enhancements. Now as you can see, I'm going with my number one guard, lever halfways open with the grain down, just removing all the bulk for it can be prepared for a nice clean fade. Now here I will be using my Babyliss Skeletons FX for creating the bald line, and I will also be brushing the hair as I go. So you gotta be cutting and then brushing, because his hair will be in the way and it will be curling up so much, so you gotta keep brushing the hairs every time you're cutting up something. Now here I'm going with my gammas with the lever open, and then I will be closing it and opening the lever little by little to get that blend in right. Now here I have my masters adjusted as a half guard, so I will be going up at least maybe a half of an inch, and if I still see a line while I create that, I'll just dial it down one little notch, and then the blend will be complete. And now I'll be going in with my wall seniors with my number one guard, going against the grain with the lever closed and then opening it up little by little. That's how I'll be doing it with this type of hair. It's a little bit different whenever I cut in with straight hair, but this is how I fade with this type of textured hair. It's easier for me, and the fade comes out better. And now I'm just getting all the stubble from the top. I'll get rid of for the fade can come out smoothly. I'm just detailing the back with everything, and as you can see, I'm over here brushing the hairs down every time. Now here I did line up the back already, because I just wanted to see how it would come out lined up, just to see, even though his hair is very curly, so I just wanted to see how the blend came out. And then y'all can see that line is crispy with these trimmers, bro. They hit. I have all my trimmers 0 gaps, so every time, except I don't think I have the red ones. I use those just to bald out, but the other ones I use them for, I use for designs, or if not, just to line up and beards and all. That's why I have different types of trimmers for every different purpose of it. And now I clip the hairs on this side for I can get ready for the side taper. I will be combing it down. As you can see, it is all balled up into little balls. That's because it is very curly, like I said. Now if you are gonna get a metal comb like I do and use it, it is very easy to use. It picks out the hairs with like no problem. Just make sure not to stab the client, because since it is metal, it will hurt you. So you got to be careful while you pick out the hairs. Just be careful, make sure you don't stab their ear, you don't stab their skin. Just comb it smoothly out and it will come out perfectly fine. Now I did want to check first something. I went with my magic clips with the 1.5 closed. I did want to see how it reacted towards since it is lighter on that side with a little bit less hair. As soon as I dialed it down, so then I wanted to see how it would react if I attacked it with the 1.5, and I still saw it like a little bit too long. I didn't like it, so as soon as I started fading, I just went up with the 1 guard, and then I just dialed everything down the same as I did to the back. Now right now I'll be doing the same steps into the back. I will be grabbing my babyless skeletons to make that bald line and removing all that stubble that he has on his sideburns. And you can see I'm still brushing. You gotta keep brushing, bro, to remove all the hairs and keep all the hairs laying down. I'm going in with my Alpha Gammas Plus with the lever open, and I will be closing it up little by little and then opening it up little by little just for detailing purposes. Now I'll be going in with my half masters again. My masters are adjusted to be a half guard. Instead of me using it, it takes out the hair better and way smoothly. So now I'll be going in with my wall seniors with number 1 guard. As I told you, I did go with the lever closed all the way going against the grain. I will be opening up the lever little by little, and I'll be dialing it down again with the grain closed just to get everything smoothly, and then I'll be detailing the cut from there. Literally, and if you can see from the C cup where it is, you can barely see it because like I said, he has very little hair on that side, and that's why I will be using enhancements. Right now it looks like a high taper, but that's only because he has no hair right there, and he wants me to enhancement just for it can pop a little bit more. And I can see, I can actually see where the line is supposed to be, so I'm just lining everything up for I can know where to put in the enhancements later on in the video. Now I did grab my 1 guard again, and I dialed down back behind the ear, all the hairs that are long right there. I cleaned them up with the 1 guard going with the grain too, and then that's when I lined it up and everything. Now here I will be using the same steps as I'll be using on the back taper and on the other side taper, so you won't be seeing it as much, but just try to follow by, and then just try to follow by me using the same clippers and the same method that I'll be using, because it's the same process, same steps that I'll be using on the other side. So here I'm just combing it out, getting it ready for the 1 guard, and then I'll be going in with the trimmers and then with my gammas, and just follow along and enjoy this beat. And as you can see, bro, my boy Chris is in the background barely arriving to the shop. He's getting ready for his customers too, bro. Now I do want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I've been enjoying my videos and also been following my Instagram. If y'all don't follow my Instagram yet, my Instagram is Garcia_blends with the Z at the very end. And if you do want some fire beats like the one you're listening to right now, do hit up my producers. I do have two. I have one, their Instagrams will be down in the description, but I'll also say them right here. One of them is Bugatti Boy 0 and the other one is 214.littleg. Just DM them for any beats you want. If you're creating any content on YouTube or even for Instagram, just hook them up and they'll hook you up right, bro. Now I am almost done. All I'm doing now is just lining up the back of the ear as I dial it down with the number 1 guard and everything. Now I'm gonna take off the clips of his hair and I will be going in with the starting up doing the lineup in the front. Now I know you can't see it because it's faced the other way, but I am combing down the hairs, the very little hairs that he has with my metal comb. As like I said, his hair is very curly, so I am using my metal comb. Even though with other straight hair people, I still use my metal comb because it's very easy to maneuver through the hairs and everything. And now I dialed it down those little hairs with the 1 guard closed, and I went in with some spritz to keep the hairs laid down. And now I'll be going in with my trimmers. Now with I'm using my SCs, my Gamma SCs here. Now I'll be going starting from the middle to the very right, and then I'll be going in towards the left. I will be lining up those vertical bars too, also to get them ready, and also putting in that C cup before it can be ready whenever I put the enhancements. I know where everything's gonna be, so later on with the enhancements will make everything look sharp and pop a little bit more. Now I'll be going in with my razor right now, angled down I mean. But I'll also be putting my client down, laying down, because that's how I do the front edge up on the lineup. Now I sometimes do the vertical bars and the C cup just like this, but even though whenever I lay them down, I still be going at it just to make it to have a crispier lineup. Now whenever you're doing the razor on the lineup, make sure to stretch the skin, because if not you will be cutting him up, and you don't want that. Make sure you have the razor angled at a right position, for you won't cut nobody and it will slide through the hairs like butter. Now here I didn't really show on how to do the goatee and the mustache and all that, because all he wanted was just a simple lineup. Literally nothing was wrong with it. He didn't want nothing according to him, what he said. He just wanted a lineup. That's literally it. So I'm just following the shape on how the beard, the goatee and the mustache was, and that's literally it. Now if you want a tutorial on how to do a beard with enhancements and how to fade in the beard and everything, please comment down below, let me know, and I will make it happen. Now it is time for y'all what I've been waiting for. I am using the 245 air compressor here with the Sean Cuts hair enhancements card. I am using it towards the C cup, turning it around, putting in the enhancements as I am doing right now. I have the gun sprayed as a type of an angle, not directly on it, because if not it will be way too dark. But I only apply a little bit according just to how the hair is, the color is. If it's dark, then I'll apply it darkly. If it's light, I'll apply it lightly, just for it can be as original as it can be, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like it can pass by even as looking as the haircut, as the hair that he has, even while I'm doing the enhancements, not applying too much, but enough for it can look like it doesn't have no color in it. Now as you can see, the lineup and everything is crispy, but I'm gonna show you a little trick right now to make that lineup even crispier. I'm going in with my Barber Magic pencil, the brown color, and I will be lining everything up, and then I'll be using my trimmers to blend in as I go up and lining up the lineup one more time. Now I will be, while I use the trimmers, I will be blending it in, so that means I will be tapping it and then trying to rub it towards the skin for it to be blended in and look very sharp. That's just the same thing as women do with their makeup, with the concealer or anything else. All they do is just use the sponge and blend in towards what the color of their skin is. I'm doing the same process here with the color pencil. I'm using my trimmers to blend it in with the skin that he has. And as you can see, that lineup is looking sharp, boy. I'm telling you, this is what I do. This is what I be doing with a lot of people. That's why they come towards me, bro. I apply enhancements and I come up with techniques just for they can come and sit down and look. Whenever they walk out the shop, they look like this, nice and crispy, with a nice crispy lineup too. And now all I'm doing is taking off the clips, laying down back his hair and everything, showing him the cut, everything that he has to see. Basically what I'm doing here is just cleaning up what I missed, just shaving down the neck hairs, everything. I know I'm in the way of the camera and you can't see it, but like I said, I'm still new at this. I'll be getting better and better later on. All I'm doing is just cleaning them up because the fade is completely done now. I will be showing you how it looks at the very end. Shaving down everything as it completely bald out is. Taking off the cape off and everything now. I'll be showing you how the blend is right here. Look at that nice faded, blended, crispy lineup with the enhancements.